This is my life. I see the world through my pain, hardships, challenges, lessons, success, and rewards. My negatives in life make me closed off, quiet, and distant, while my positives make me funny, outgoing, and friendly. I've thrown a lot of words and statements at you, so let me walk you through my life and explain what I mean. I've had a lot of happy moments in my life. A huge milestone that initially brought me so much happiness was going away to college. I can remember freshman year of high school, my mom and I had gone to a college fair in tiny Bakersfield, California, and there was a rep from Penn State there. We watched videos about campus life and even learned the "We Are" chant. All I can remember thinking is, that's going to be at the top of my list. I was initially disappointed when main campus didn't offer me as large of a scholarship as Altoona, but I was okay with the alternative. So there I was, off to college as a first-generation student. It was only my second time on a plane and my very first time making a decision this big on my own. I was an 18-year-old flying and moving across the country on my own. To this day, my parents haven't been on a plane or even graduated college for that matter, so it was all a big deal. It was a bittersweet moment that will always stick with me. As I was attempting to adjust to independence and a new life across the country, in came the man who swept me off my feet. I met my boyfriend Alex my first month in Pennsylvania. Growing up, marriage wasn't a common thing in my family, so I never thought about the idea of falling in love with someone. So while I tried to deny it, I had fallen in love. He showed me how I'm supposed to be treated, loved, and protected. I can remember my family praying for an angel to protect me on my new journey, and I believe in my heart he is just that. He is the biggest blessing I've received since moving away. I prayed this happiness wouldn't stop. But with that comes the final milestone of happiness. I've always had a tight-knit family, so leaving them was hard. Even today, it's still one of the hardest things I'm battling with. But after a long 6 months of my first year of college, it was time to fly home. I'll never forget getting off the escalator and seeing my mom, dad, and brother just beaming at me. They were so happy to see me, and I felt the same way. Life is one big roller coaster. Family loss was really the downfall of mine. Just after Christmas of 2019, my best friend Christina passed away in a car crash. The pain of losing a best friend is pain I'm still recovering from today. It was a shock losing someone I had seen every day and in an accident that she didn't cause. Her funeral alone was new to me. I've always been surrounded by death, but I've never been to a funeral where two bodies were being buried at once. As I felt Christina's mother fall to her knees in my arms when I hugged her, I felt my heart breaking more and more. After Christmas break, class resumed. I had seen her empty chair in my government class and couldn't look away the entire period. I still replay that trauma in my head today. Around March of 2020, I had found out that my cousin Elle had been shot to death at 9 months pregnant in a domestic violence case. Seeing as it had made national news, the death of Elle's attacker was also live-streamed. I was angry, scared, and sick to my stomach. While baby Luciano fought as hard as he could, he didn't make it. This loss changed my life forever. My first year of college was rough to say the least. I'd gotten to a point where I lost my friends and my grades started slipping. I was juggling 2 jobs, a relationship, being homesick, and trying to make my way into the nursing program. I can't remember too many times where I was happy that first year. Eventually, it was so bad my boyfriend had to bring me food so I could eat. I started developing health problems, and my grades were all failing grades at best. I didn't end up making it in the nursing program. Luckily, I've been able to switch majors and will be able to complete the 2nd degree in nursing program. Today, I'm still going through the same thing. I'm balancing a full-time job while still being a full-time student. But I won't give up. I refuse to be part of bad data. So oftentimes when something negative happens to us, we assume we're alone and isolated. We forget that we're surrounded by people who love and value us. This roller coaster has taught me life lessons, knowledge, and has shaped the person I am today. Looking back, I can see where more experience and knowledge could have avoided a lot of negatives in my life and even saved me. But at the end of it all, everything happens for a reason. I've gained resilience from all of this. So, this is my story. This is me. Until next time.